I'm about to provide to you the start to finish method that I use to build Instagram theme pages, create a funnel through content, and then sell a digital product passively while still growing the Instagram page. I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to do this. And I've seen this work for other people. It's worked for me and it works for my students. And this system is exactly what you need. Without any further ado, I'm going to get into the video. Now understand this video is not going to have a bunch of edits. You just need to sit down, put your headphones on, lock in, take notes on this, and actually apply it, and you will see success. I give you everything that you need in this video, and I'll show you some examples of people running this exact method that it's working for them. It's pretty simple, and once you get this down, you can replicate this system over and over again and have 5, 6 Instagram theme pages that are selling digital products for you without you having to touch them at all. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, how to make passive income from Instagram theme pages. And when I say passive, it's passive. Yes, you have to set up the page. Yes, you have to set up the systems. But once they're running for you, you can hire out the content to someone else, and then you can sit back and these products will sell for you. Content works 24/7. Instagram algorithm never stops working. So your page can be going viral while you are asleep, pushing your products out to people, and people can be running through your funnel while you're asleep making sales. So let's take a look at this. Here's what we're going to go through in this video. Number one, why digital products are the end game. You don't need inventory. You don't need to ship anything. It's 100% margins. So once you build out the product, spend 2-3 hours building out the product. Once it's built, you can sell this product forever. As long as the topic you're selling on, the information needs to be up to date, but depending on your niche, the information may never change, right? If you're doing fitness, the information doesn't really change too much over time, so you don't have to continuously change up your digital product. Once you build it out, you just have to keep putting out content and this will sell forever. The value loop of theme pages. Your page attracts attention, your content builds trust, and then your product monetizes that trust. And we'll get into all these points in extreme detail as we go on. Picking a profitable niche. You need to choose a niche that's tied to a transformation, whether it's fitness, mindset, business, dating, etc. And we'll walk into some of those niches. I'll walk you through some of those niches and give you a couple examples. People pay to fix problems. You're going to target specific people, right? So once you build out your niche, and we'll get into all this, but once you build out your niche, you're going to be targeting a specific type of person through your content. And the algorithm does the work for you. It will push your content exactly to who you're trying to target. And therefore, once you start to get these posts going viral, once you start to hit millions of people, you're getting your exact target audience that wants your product without ever paying for ads, without ever doing anything. All of this comes from your theme page. Finding proof of concept. Search for pages already selling products. Reverse engineer what they sell, price, and promotion. I'm going to show you an example of a page that's doing this already, and then I'm going to show you creating the offer. Focus on one specific pain point. Don't make an encyclopedia. Don't try to solve everyone's issues. Focus on one specific problem and then make a shortcut to solving that problem. Building products fast. PDF, Notion, Doc, course, templates. Speed is better than perfection, right? You can build the product out quickly. It takes 2, 3, 4 hours. I've built digital products in 3, 4 hours. And then you just simply promote them. Get version 1 out, and then you can improve later on. And I'll show you, we'll get into it, diagnosing bottlenecks. You can find out what's working, whether it's your landing page that's wrong, whether it's your product that's not good enough, whether it's your content that's not good enough. We'll walk through that so that way you're able to consistently fix your issues and over time just keep getting better and better and better. Setting up the funnel through stories, through content, through the link in bio. You'll then send them to a landing page, and then you'll send them to a checkout page. And this whole entire process warms your leads up. And then once they get to the landing page, they should already be pretty warm. The landing page will warm them up even more. And then it sends them to the checkout page where they're ready to buy. And now you can do this with high ticket. You can do this with low ticket. I suggest doing it through a theme page. Unless you're putting your face out there, you probably need to sell low ticket. So the products I sell currently are $26, $27 PDF documents, right? Solving a specific issue. This way, you don't have to build a ton of trust. If you're selling a $2,000 product, you have to put your face out there. That's not what I'm really teaching here. I'm teaching to sell low ticket products through theme pages, because theme pages, they develop trust, but they're not going to, do the same thing that an influencer would. If an influencer or a coach comes to you, you're willing to give them thousands of dollars to solve a problem because they're working with you one-on-one, etc. through these products. These are going to be PDF type of documents that are like ebooks essentially, and you're going to convert way better if it's low ticket, and people will be willing to pay low ticket prices. If you're trying to sell a $2,000 product without ever showing your face, you will probably struggle a little bit, and that's a little more advanced, not what I'm exactly teaching here. Selling through content. Create reels, carousels that teach the why behind your product, and reels and carousels that are top of funnel content, meaning that it just brings in millions of people to your page. You'll teach them, you'll help them, you'll give them some advice to your content. These posts will still go viral, and then you'll sell them on the shortcut. Tracking and diagnosing bottlenecks. You are going to have issues when you build, especially if this is your first time ever doing this. You're going to have issues. You're not going to perfect it right away. And that's fine, because that's how you learn, is through solving problems, right? So you're going to have issues. The winners are going to solve them. The losers will just give up. And then I'm going to show you how to scale it to true passive income. Once you have your funnel down, once you know it's profitable, you can hire a VA, virtual assistant, to post for you. You can automate your stories, and you can build a second product to stack revenue. So when someone gets to the checkout page, sell them another product. You can sell them something else extra to help them, whatever it is. This way, your $26 product can turn into a $50 product, can turn into a $100 bundle, etc. So you can make more and more money. Let's get into why you should listen to me. So first of all, I run multiple Instagram theme pages. My main Instagram theme page is Daily Athlete, 260,000 followers. We pull about 30 to 50 million views a month. And on this page, I don't necessarily sell a digital product on this one. On my other pages, I sell digital products, but it's all the same. If you're good at content, you can learn how to sell a digital product. So if you have a theme page pulling millions of people already, then you know how to get attention. You just don't know how to monetize it properly. I've helped tons of students. I've helped students build out their digital product funnels from start to finish. I made my first $10,000 online while still in college with theme pages. As you can see, the other thing is, once you build out one of these pages, although you're selling a digital product, you can still get paid from Instagram for views. You can get paid from TikTok for views. And you can see some of the screenshots here of the payments I've received. On Daily Athlete, I run brand deals. If you're interested in brand deals, I did a whole entire video on it. Go to my last video, how to land brand deals with the Instagram theme page. And I walk through exactly how to land $1,000 brand deals. So you can go the brand deals route, or you can go the digital product route, which I will be teaching today. I've helped scale multiple theme pages to 100,000 plus followers. And whether they were starting from zero, going to 100K, whether they had 5,000 followers, going to 100,000 followers, whether they had 100,000 followers and they just weren't making any money, I helped them land brand deals. I helped them build a digital product. I helped them set up their funnel, etc. So now let's get into the actual content. So why digital products are the end game? There's no fulfillment, there's no inventory, and there's no limits. So if you want to sell a PDF document 1,000,000 times, you can do that. If you want to sell a PDF document without ever touching the page, you can do that. If you're selling clothing, someone orders it, you have to package it, you have to keep buying inventory, you have to do all these extra things. When it comes to digital products online, and the reason people make so much money from them is because they sell while you're asleep, and they also just continue to sell. You just have to build them out one time. So once you build it out, it sells forever. There's infinite scalability, the highest leverage move online. There's no better move online than building out a digital product. So if you're someone that has a theme page and you're focusing on brand deals, that's great. It's great to learn brand deals. It's great to learn how to land brand deals. But I suggest also to get those brand deals down, once you set that all up, once you're making thousands of dollars through your brand deals, go ahead and move over to a digital product as well on a different page, because this will make you money while you're asleep. The value loop of theme pages. Content equals attention, trust, and sales. Content you can teach people, content you can provide advice, content you can build a ton of attention, and content can sell for you. Every single thing you need in this funnel. Every viral post builds brand equity. If you're good at content, right? If you have a theme page with 100,000 followers, you are somewhat good at content. Maybe you haven't perfected it yet, but you know how to get attention. You know how to get followers. This is all you really need to get started. People don't buy from you. They buy from who they trust. So even if you're not showing your face, right? Like I explained earlier, you're not showing your face. So you're not selling $3,000 products, but you can still provide value. You can still evoke emotions from people. You can still hit a specific person that needs to solve an issue. And just because you're not showing your face, it doesn't mean you can't sell. You get confused and they think, oh, I'm not showing my face. You tell me I can't sell things. They're just wrong. There are people that are selling $7,000 a week through digital products without ever showing their face. You can consistently pop up in their feed daily, meaning you can consistently push your ideologies. You can consistently push and show them that you know how to solve their issues. You can consistently hit that target person. Consistency equals sales. If you can hit them every single day, right? You know, anyone that's run ads will tell you, first time someone sees an ad, they're probably not going to buy. They got to see the ad 2, 3, 4 times. It's the same way with theme pages, except you're not paying money to show them the ad, right? It's all coming from your page. It's all coming from your content. So if you go viral one time, maybe they don't follow you. You go viral again, they see your page, okay, they follow you this time. Now that you're popping up in their feed every single day, even when you're not going viral, even on your posts that are flopping, they're still hitting your followers, right? They see your posts 9, 10 times. Well, at this point, they're like, okay, I like this page. I like this tone of voice. And we'll get into all of this stuff, but I like their tone of voice. I like the content they're putting out. That's good advice that I just got from that carousel, etc. At some point in time, then you push them to your product and they're like, okay, I'm going to buy from this person, because even though I haven't seen their face, they're viewing you as a brand, right? When you buy from Bounty, when you buy from Nike, when you buy from these people, right? You don't see the CEO's face, right? It's just a brand, and brands are powerful. If you can build a brand, think of your theme page like a brand, and you can build authority. You can build a tone of voice with the brand. Your brand can speak for you. And as you do this, you start to build trust, and then you're able to actually sell the product. So understand, this is where it comes down. And if you haven't seen my other videos, I highly suggest you go look at my other videos talking about branding and things like that. But your theme page is not really just an Instagram page. It is an entire brand. So you need to brand out the logo properly, brand out your tone of voice properly, brand out everything, so that way it all works together in a way that looks like a real brand, looks professional. You can go look at Instagram pages and you'll see some of them, you know, you click on the page and it just looks ugly. It doesn't make any sense. You know, maybe they're posting multiple different niches, etc. They have no chance of ever selling a product. If the brand looks professional, they put out good quality content consistently, and they're, you know, garnering attention, those are the pages that are able to sell a lot. And that's what I teach everyone that comes through my program. So I got this DM the other day, and you just wanted to throw it up here. This person said, Drew, thanks for what you are doing. The information you put out on YouTube, I feel like, is a different level. I started my page 2 weeks ago and already hit 2,000 followers. Nothing major, but I will continue to watch and apply what you are teaching. Please never stop making videos. I won't stop till I'm at 100K. And this is exactly what I'm looking for, right? This person, you haven't been through my program. They've just simply looked at my free content on YouTube and started to actually take notes. And this guy sent me a screenshot of some of the notes he took. Notes, applied it, and his page is already, you know, at 2,000 followers in 2 weeks. He'll be at 10,000 followers in no time as he continues to do this. And at some point in time, he'll probably launch a digital product. He'll probably start to land brand deals, etc. And then once he sees the money coming in, he will be even happier than he is now. But I just wanted to throw this in there because the videos I'm putting out, the content I'm putting out does, you know, it does work. You just need to apply it. If you're watching these videos and you're not taking notes, you're not applying, there's no point, right? Actually apply what I'm teaching. If you haven't started your theme page, just go and start it. Instagram is free, right? The next step is picking a profitable niche. Choose a niche where people want results fast, so you can focus on pain, transformation, or aspiration. Examples would be fitness, dating, mindset, business, finance. So for example, with dating, right? If you created a theme page around dating, you could put out content just posting reels that are attracting people that are interested in dating, right? And there's so much like content out there on dating, so many people out there that are interested in getting better at dating, etc., whatever. Say with mindset, business, finance, fitness, that you can attract millions of people in. And then once you start to give them some advice on these different topics, and this is why I tell people, you know, pick a niche that you are passionate in, pick a niche that you actually understand slightly, pick a niche that you can actually, you know, teach people somewhat on. And you can also use AI and things like that to help you as well with providing value to people. And then once you start to do that, you can actually launch a digital product that helps them solve something, right? Maybe it's mindset. Maybe you're targeting people that, you know, aren't able to lock in. Maybe you're targeting people that aren't able to focus, etc. And then you launch a digital product. You help them a little bit through your carousels, through your content, teaching them tips to focus, how to, you know, build a calendar to lock in, etc. And then at some point in time, you launch a digital product that's like a 90-day guide on, you know, becoming locked in, the 90-day guide on becoming disciplined, etc. And then these people, you already have, you know, hundreds of thousands of people at your disposal that want to learn this exact thing. Some of them are going to buy your product. That's the whole entire funnel, and we'll get even deeper into it. So The first step to doing this is you need to find proof of concept, which I say this in all of my videos, but proof of concept is simply finding someone that's already doing it, finding a page that's already doing it. And this is the easiest way to get good at it. You don't really need to find proof of concept because you already know what's working, what's not working. But if you're just starting or you've never sold a digital product online before, you need to understand that the best way to do it is finding proof of concept. If you find a page that's pulling 200,000 views a post and they have 1 million followers, etc., well, understand that you could replicate that, change up their content a little bit, use their same content pillars but different information, maybe even a different niche but same content, similar tone of voice, and then you know that it's already working. So it also gives you a little motivation and belief that this is already working. So look at similar pages that are already selling. Look at their links in bio. Look at, are they pushing some type of digital product? Reverse engineer their funnel. What's the product? How much are they charging? And how are they selling it? Analyze their page for a week, 2 weeks. And as you grow your page, keep analyzing their page. Become a follower of theirs and understand, are they selling through stories? Are they selling through reels? Are they selling through call to actions on the carousels? What are they doing? And understand that that's what you need to do as well. What's their landing page look like? And we'll get into landing pages, but a landing page is the ultimate way to make people excited about your product, because once they've gone through your content, once they followed you, once they actually click on the link in your bio, it should take them to some type of landing page. And this landing page should, get them excited about the product that you're selling. And then what's their tone of voice and what's their validation? What's the demand confirmation? So I'm going to show you an example of a page that is doing this already. And they are selling a newsletter, but the way that they're selling it is the exact same funnel. So this is AI Innovations Hub. This is just one of the first pages that I found doing this, but you can take a look at their content, right? So they have like 300,000 followers. So it's been 24 hours since OpenAI launched. So they are funneling millions of people that are interested in AI. So this post right here, got 1,000 likes. Some of their posts get millions of likes. Some of their posts get hundreds of thousands of likes, etc. But it's been 24 hours since OpenAI launched Sora 2, and people can't stop being creative with it. So this is going to hit the Explore page. People that are interested in AI, let me move my face so you guys can see this post. People that are interested in AI are going to, come to this page. And as you can see, they start to provide value. So they're showing some examples of Sora 2. They could do a better job of actually providing value, but in some of their other posts they do. So they're showing examples of Sora 2, so people get excited about it. We're like, oh, AI is crazy. And then at the very end, they do this, which is join our free newsletter. Learn AI in 5 minutes a week, explore top AI tools, stay ahead with the latest news, free tutorials, and resources. And then this is funneling tons of people into their newsletter. And this is the same exact process. Imagine if they were selling a guide on how to make money from AI. This would be a perfect product for them to sell. So you can look here and see they have 385,000 followers. They grow consistently, and they have a call to action right here. Dive deeper with our free AI newsletter. And they're probably making, this is probably a full-time page for them, because I don't know if you can see how many subscribers they have. You can't, but people make good money from newsletters because they can promote products on their newsletter. Maybe they're promoting a digital product on their newsletter. And, this is another method you can use. Push people to a newsletter and then warm them up even more and then sell them on a product there. You can push people to a community, warm them up even more, sell a product on there. Or you can just push them to a landing page, warm them up even more, and then send them straight to your checkout page. These are all different ways. But as you can see, this person never shows their face. Some of their posts get hundreds of thousands of views, and they're pushing their newsletter. So this is a prime example of what you can be doing. And it's working for them. They're in the AI space. AI is only going to continue to grow. Their page is only going to continue to grow. And they're just going to keep making more and more money. And the way newsletters work is it's like every single person that signs up, if they join another newsletter, you get like $2.50 on Beehive, $5 on Beehive. So the more people they're funneling in, the better that they're doing. And then I'm not in their newsletter. It was just a quick example that I pulled up, but they can push out, maybe they have an AI guide to make money. They can push that out to their thousands of subscribers on their newsletter. They get it directly in their email. They already enjoy the content that this person has been putting out. They already feel like they got value from them enough to join the newsletter. Chances are some of them are going to buy. So that's just an example I wanted to show you guys. So let's get back into it. Create one clear offer / problem solver. don't teach everything. You need to solve one problem. So if that AI person was like, here's a guide on how to make money with AI. Here's a guide on how to use Sora 2. Here's a guide on how to use ChatGPT. Here's this, here's this, here's this. People are going to just get overwhelmed, right? And it's analysis paralysis. They're going to analyze all these different products that this person's selling and get confused. You saw what they did there. They always push people to their newsletter. So it's super simple. They got one product that they're pushing people to. And once again, I don't know if they're selling products through there, but they have one newsletter that they're pushing people to, collecting all their information, collecting all of their customers, and then possibly pushing out a digital product to them. Or maybe they're doing affiliate products, selling someone else's guide to them. Whatever it is, you're just building an audience, but just solve one problem. So the framework is you want them to go from whatever the pain they're in. So maybe they've seen all this content on AI, they've seen all this content on, becoming disciplined, but they can't figure it out themselves. So then you want to push them to the result. And then it's another little tip is to do it in a specific time frame. So an example would be rewire your brain for discipline in 30 days, no motivation needed. Someone that's been trying to rewire their brain, someone that's been trying to get discipline for months now and just keeps scrolling and they're not able to do it. Well, they come across this guide on how to rewire their brain for discipline. They follow this page that's all on discipline. Chances are, oh, I can do it in 30 days. They're probably going to convert. So one clear problem, one clear way to solve it. Build the product fast. Done is better than perfect. So people that I work with spend too much time building out the product, spend too much time worrying about the product. Understand that you can adjust the product as time goes on. You can have people come in and buy your product and tell them, we'll give you a refund if you don't like what you're receiving. So if you're selling some type of guide on how to make money with AI and someone buys it and they don't like what they bought, you can always give them a refund policy. You can always have a refund policy. It's better to just get something out there, especially this is for people that already have a bunch of followers, right? If you already have a bunch of followers and you just got to get the system going, you got to get the funnel going. So create a product. It should take you 2 to 4 hours to build out the product. Just put your headphones on, lock in, build the product out, and then give them a refund policy. If they don't like what they received, give them a refund. At the same time, you can use easy formats. So like PDF, Notion doc, mini courses, templates. Version 1 is better than waiting for it to become perfect, and you can improve as feedback comes. So you can also reach out to every single person via email that's bought your product, especially early on. You're not going to get, a million sales right off the bat. You can reach out to them, ask them, what they thought of the product, and they'll give you advice. They'll give you feedback. They'll tell you what they liked, what they didn't like. They'll tell you, hey, can you add a section of this in? And then you can continue to build the product as you go. And then you can also, as you build out version 2, you can send it to all the people that bought version 1. So that way, you're not sliding anyone. People that bought your product already, you can just give them version 2 as well for free. You have their emails, everything. And then once you give them version 2, you didn't slight anyone. So improve as feedback comes. And this is for people with, hundreds of thousands of followers. If you're just building your page from the ground up, if you have 10,000 followers, you should focus. You don't rush the product, right? If you have 10,000 followers, you're not going to get a ton of sales. You still shouldn't be spending a week building the product. It should take you a day, 2 days, whatever. But you can kind of focus more on the product because you don't have a big audience to sell to. But if you have hundreds of thousands of people, someone else in your niche is selling a digital product. So the longer you wait, the less sales, you're missing out on sales because they're going to another page and they're buying from them. So that's why I say build the product fast. Also, it's like at the end of the day, maybe your product doesn't work, and we'll get into bottlenecks later. But if you spent months building out the perfect PDF product and then you get one sale, well, you wasted a ton of time. You need to make sure that it works first. And this is where you could set up a newsletter first to make sure that your funnel works, whatever. But don't spend 3 months on a digital product that's going to get 2 sales. So don't, build the product quickly. And you can use chat to help you. If you're not a perfect expert in the space, you've got to do some research on it. You can use chat to help you do research on it. You can use chat to help you make you an expert. You can buy other people's digital products in the space, see what they're teaching, all these things, and then build out your own. The next thing is you need to set up a simple funnel. So don't overcomplicate it. Like I said at the beginning, you should have your content, which most of your sales are going to come from stories. So you can have your content, your stories that send people to the bio link, that then send people to a landing page, that's then send people to your checkout page. This is the easiest way to do it. And you can use tools like Stan, Gumroad. You can even use Notion to help you with the process. One call to action only. clarity sells. So at the beginning, you can test out different call to actions if you need, but your bio should have one clear call to action. Your story should you should test out a CTA for a month, see how it does. And if you don't get the sales you want, then switch it up. But don't have a million different call to actions like that. AI page, every single one at the end, every single CTA at the end is the exact same. And you have to test out one at a time and see how results are. If you have 10 call to actions and you're testing 10 out at once, you're not going to know which one is doing the best. Yeah, you can look at link clicks, things like that, but it gets confusing. So just pick one call to action and use chat to help you build the call to action. Use chat to help you make sure that the CTA is touching your audience the correct way. As you saw with the AI page, it tells you simply what it's doing for you, and then it drives people straight to the newsletter. So this is a simple funnel. Sell through your content. So understand that when you're selling through your content, you can't just put a call to action on every single post. If you put a call to action on every single post, your post will not be going viral anymore. And virality is number one, because you have to keep having new people come into the funnel. This is why ads are so good, because when people pay for ads, they're just constantly able to switch things up. So if you are trying to sell every single post, it's not going to work. And you need to have millions of people funneling in, hundreds of thousands of people funneling in through your content. So that way you're able to analyze what's working, what's not working, and then you'll be able to look at your bottlenecks. If you are selling every single time, your page is going to die off. And when your page dies off, you're not going to be able to have anyone coming through your funnel. And when no one's coming through your funnel, you're not going to be able to fix your funnel, and you're not going to make any sales. So my advice is you should teach through your content 90% of the time. So top of funnel content, you don't have to teach every single time, but top of funnel content, meaning content that's driving views, would be 50, 60%. And the rest of it, you can have content that's also teaching people, giving them some advice on the topic, helping them out, and then sell the final 10%. Show them what to do, / give advice, / teach through carousels, and then sell them how to do it faster through a guide or a blueprint. 80-20 method, 80% of content should be top of funnel, attracting your target demo, and then 20% of content should still be that content, but with a CTA at the end to drive sales. So 80-20, 90-10, you want to never go over 20%, or you're just not going to be having enough people come through your page. And at the end of the day, you are a brand. You don't want to just have people come to your page and it's just all sales content. It's just all call to actions. It's never going to work. So you need to make sure that your engagement continues to go up. You need to make sure that your views continue to go up. You should never be dropping. And this is the perfect formula to grow, make sales, and garner insane engagement. And on top of that, it builds trust. When someone comes to your page and some of your posts have 20,000 likes, 30,000 likes, people look at that and they're like, okay, this looks like a valuable brand. If people come to your page and you're getting 10 likes a post, they're probably not going to buy from you. And you should really just focus on growing the page up more before you try to start selling. Also, if you follow like 7,000 people and you only have 1,000 followers, no one's ever going to buy from you. So you need to make sure that you're growing organically well before you even get into the sales process. Don't try to sell too soon also. Like if you have one viral reel and maybe you gain 200, 300 followers and you're at like 10,000 followers and feel like you're on top of the world, just keep riding it. Keep riding the snowball, keep building the snowball, keep going with the snowball effect. Just let it compound, and then you'll be at 50,000 followers soon. Then your snowball is big enough to where you can start to put in a little bit of your digital product, and then you'll see that sales will come through a lot better. If you have 2 viral reels and then you just immediately try to start selling people, well, it's going to kill your engagement and your growth. So grow first and then sell, and then tracking and diagnosing. So if you aren't getting enough reach, if you have a low reach, your reach is dying off, whatever, you need to just put a pause on it and focus on content. Cut out the call to actions, focus on content, and fix your content. If your content's bringing in millions of people, but you're only getting 5 link clicks, well, you need to either fix your call to action, or you need to push it through your stories more, or you need to fix your hooks, right? Because maybe people are coming to your page through your viral reels, but then they get to your carousels and they're not even looking at them. So you need your carousels to go viral as well, or whatever your method of pushing your product is. So if you have high reach and low clicks, well, you understand that it's your call to action that's off. It's your actual page itself that's off. It's not putting out stories to push the product enough, things of that nature. If you have high reach, you're getting a lot of link clicks, but you're not getting any sales, Well, now you understand that it's your landing page that's the problem. You need to fix your landing page and ensure that you're adjusting certain things on your landing page, fixing certain things on your landing page, or maybe you need to build out a newsletter and send people to your newsletter first, give them some more value, depending on the price of your product, give them some more value before you sell. If you're getting high reach, high link clicks, tons of people coming to your landing page, but you're getting low clicks to your actual checkout page, or you're getting high clicks to your checkout page, and no sales, well, now you know that it's your actual sales page. So content comes to stories and link in bio. People click on your link in bio, they come to your landing page, right? You can build a landing page on places like card.com, and it should just be a simple landing page that drives them through exactly what you're selling them, drives them through exactly who you're targeting. And then you get to the end of that and you should be tracking, your link clicks to your landing page. And then you should also be tracking your link clicks to your checkout page. So then if you're getting tons of clicks to your checkout page, so that means they're going through the entire landing page. That means people like your landing page and they're clicking through it. Then they get to your sales page and they're not actually buying the product. It's probably your price. It's probably the image of the product itself. It's probably the description on the checkout page, whatever isn't good enough. So these are your 3-4 levers, and every single week you should be, every week or even every single month, you should go back, analyze, and see what's working. Where are the link clicks coming in? Where's the content doing? Am I getting sales? If not, you need to figure out where your issue is, and you need to diagnose that specific issue and fix that. And if your landing page, if you're getting a bunch of clicks to your landing page, but people aren't going to your checkout page, and you know your issue is your landing page, don't change your entire landing page. Change one thing or two things here. And you can even use trackers like Google Analytics that will tell you how long someone's on the page for. If someone's on the page for 1 second, they click off, we'll understand it's probably the things at the top of your landing page that aren't doing well. If someone's on your page for 50 seconds and then they still don't click through to your checkout page, well, it's probably something down towards the end of your landing page that's the issue. So you can even go dive even deeper to that and see how long people are on the page for, what's working, what's not working, and you can diagnose exactly where your issues are. And if you continue to do this to where you're getting tons of reach, tons of clicks, tons of sales, automate the system. So once you've mastered all these things, and once you're getting sales and you're profitable, well, then you can auto deliver your product via email, download link, which should already be happening. If your checkout page and you're using like Gumroad, it's already automated for you. You can start to pre-schedule out your story sequences. So you can be like, okay, days a week, I'm going to post the story that promotes my product. And then you can hire out a virtual assistant that handles your posting, handles your DMs, handles your replies, handles all the questions in the DMs, all replies to comments, everything. And then you just simply oversee it all. And you can just go in once a week, fix the bottleneck until the point where you only have to look at the page maybe once a month. And once this happens, this is just passive income. You will get sales while you are asleep. I have sales that come in at 4 a.m. while I am asleep on my pages. So understand that this is the process. And if you are someone that doesn't have an Instagram theme page and wants to get started, if you are someone that is looking to start to sell a digital product on your theme page, if you are someone that's looking to start to monetize your theme page better, whether it's through brand deals, digital products, whatever, click the first link in my bio and schedule an appointment with me. Put in an application. I will look at your application. If I see places where I can help you, I will be happy to get on a call with you and walk you through my system, show you everything I do. All of my clients get a one-on-one dashboard, meaning you're working with me one-on-one, me, myself, through calls, and we walk you through the entire process. And if you don't get the results you're looking for, I refund you. So understand, it's guaranteed results. So if you're someone that is looking to get into this, looking to set up your own funnels, looking to set up your own Instagram theme page business, click the first link in the bio below. And if you're someone that you want to just learn more, check out the other videos on my YouTube, or you can go to my Instagram at Winning Corner. I post content on there every single day, teaching people how to build pages. You can send me questions in the DMs. I respond to all DMs. Whatever it is, I'm here to help you guys out. So if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.